Emmanuel Noisette, or Eman from Eman's Movie Reviews out here in Chicago. Ali, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Is that you on your
It
sweatshirt?
is absolutely me.
And how do I
Can't tell.
get one?
I can send you one.
All right, please
Let's
do.
have
I
our
love
people
it.
talk.
I love it.
Thank you so much. Look, before coming on to this project, how familiar were you with the MCU? Did you have to do like some massive deep dive in all 15 years of content before tackling this?
Well, yes and no. When I came on to this job, I raised three kids. We all saw Iron Man on the night it opened, and it thrilled and surprised me. And I was into the MCU in the beginning. I've not been an aficionado or a geek because my kids grew up and went away to college, and I stopped going to the movies because they didn't need me to take them anymore. When I first landed this job, they said, "Don't read the comics.
Oh,
The story has nothing to do with what's in the comics." So I read the comics to learn why I wasn't supposed to read the comics.
okay.
And there are relationships in this show that I needed to be brushed up on. And my son-in-law he is a geek, and he walked me through it, who came from where and who is related to who. And I went back and watched those shows and movies that helped me with that. But essentially, I view this as a six-part story unto itself, and it has to exist within the four walls, six walls, the box that is this story.
Mhm.
I have to find a way to tell it the best possible way I can. I think Kyle Bradstreet wrote a great script that touched on themes of distrust and suspicion and paranoia. And it's a story that the catalyst of this story, the character who is a catalyst of this story, is a human being, not a superhero. He comes back to Earth, puts his boots on the ground, tries to find his footing, even though he's been disoriented by the blip, even though he's aging and maybe lost his step a little bit. And those themes, coupled with that character, immediately take me back to the world of film noir. So we
Mm.
went and studied The Third Man and The Conversation by Coppola, and Pakula's Paranoia trilogy of Clute and The Parallax View, and even The French Connection, Friedkin's The French Connection, films that were more about those issues with aging characters. So
Mhm.
it's less about how is this part of the MCU and more about how can we tell this story to its fullest extent. And then once it's done, the
Mhm.
story has a dialogue with the audience, and the audience will place it where they want it in the MCU.
So just to piggyback on that, which episode do you think will have fans talking the most?
All six of them.
I love that answer.
I can't single out any one. It's for me, it's one big story.
Okay. Okay. So, you know, given the fact that like, can you talk about the decision to make this a more personalized story for Nick Fury rather than having that bigger scope that you mentioned the comics had when it came to Secret Invasion?
Well, I can't really talk to the decisions because I don't make them, right? That's a
Okay.
decision that Marvel has about it's time to tell the Nick Fury story. I can only tell you that I embraced those decisions once they were made, because that's a very interesting story to me. That's about not only conflict, because we do have a conflict with Gravik that's external, but personal conflict, which I think is psychological questions, philosophical questions, doubting yourself, trying to understand your purpose, your place in the world the first time or once again after you've come back from the blip.
Mhm.
I think those make for a very compelling, dark, gray area story. It's not as binary as good and evil. It's all gray. And I think everybody in this story is gray. And that's very interesting as a storyteller and a director who works with consummate professional actors, some of the best actors we have working today. Those are interesting questions to answer
Excellent. Thank you
or
so
explore. I
much.
can't say that I answered them. I can say I explored them.
That's fine. No, that fine. That works. That works. Hey, look, Ali, thank you so much. I'm super excited to get to the rest of this series. I watched the first two episodes, had a really good time. So my hopes are high and I cannot wait to finish. And I got you covered on a shirt. Let me
Thank
know
you.
the
Or I'll come
size.
looking for you.
Let me know the size. I got you.
I'll take a medium.
I got you covered.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
If you're new here and you like what you see, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss out the next time I drop a video. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.